Hey there everyone, and thanks for tuning in to WTF Morphs. We decided to do a little video of some of our newest additions from 2013 that we haven't done yet. So first up is this gorgeous cinnamon hypo or cinnamon orange ghost that we got about 3 weeks ago now. It is a she. She's about 100 grams or a little more now. And as you can see, she's not currently in shed, although she may appear to be, which comes from that hypo gene. And this little girl is just beautiful. Awfully sweet too, good eater, beautiful head on her. Just everything about her is just gorgeous. Now, the hypo gene is just still one of my favorite genes all around. Continues to be wonderful in every combination you put it to. There really isn't a bad hypo mix out there. And this is just one of my favorites. So she will go to our Leopard, our Stinging Bumblebee Iron Man, and a couple other of our males in a couple years as she gets some weight. But definitely a beautiful specimen of a cinnamon ghost. Alright, so next up we have our Champagne Pastel 66% Het Orange Ghost. And this little girl, if you like the champagne gene, and I know it's a love it or hate it gene depending on who you ask, I think she's a smoker. She's got these, hard to see in this natural daylight, but this bright yellow stripe going up her back there. Nice purplish head, which is common to champagnes and champagne combos. Now the champagne is known for kind of washing out pattern and color, so you don't often get, depending on the mixture, a lot of pattern. However, with things like Enchi, Fire, and those cleanup genes, you'll get a lot more pattern. Leopard's another one, which is her probably second date after I prove out her ghost with our orange ghost male. But I love her. You know, I know, the better half does not like champagnes as much as I do. But I'm a big fan of what they do and how different they are compared to any other gene out there. But she is definitely a looker and a good example of the morph. Real high yellows. Alright, so then next up we have what might not be a lot to look at. This is our female 2013 100% double het orange ghost clown. And we do have a male, so we have a pair, unrelated. And this little girl right here is going to be our ticket to some candied clowns, which are orange ghost clowns, which if you haven't seen one, look one up on World of Ball Python as soon as you can, because they are one of the most beautiful clown morphs out there. And she's got some great het markers right along her belly here. Oh, calm yourself down. Right along her belly, some nice railroad tracks, really neat pattern along her side, and just a really nice pattern. She's still getting used to everything, a little scared. But overall, just a really beautiful little normal looking snake, although she's got some strong het markers, stripe along her tail, etc. So, real nice little girl, and we'll make us some really awesome combinations with her boyfriend, another double het orange ghost clown. So next up we have some of our feistier ones, and this is our Ivory Jungle Woma, who's about to tag me here in a minute. But Ivory is the super form of the yellow belly. And then Jungle Woma is a newer morph that comes and is the super form is the puzzleback, so it is a codominant morph. Really haven't seen it used much, but it is a really nice pattern morph, not color. And as you can see, she's got a little bit of a purpler head than you'll typically find on other ivories. And she's got the characteristic yellow stripe along her back, very characteristic of ivories. So she is a beautiful girl. She's still a little feisty. I'm trying to break her in, but she gets going and starts snapping and everything, similar to the Leopard. But still one of my she's just beautiful in person. That purple head is something to behold. So there she is, the Ivory Jungle Woma. So next up we have our beautiful Leopard male, who we got about a month and a half ago. And in my opinion, just an excellent example of the morph. Creamy colors, body pattern, beautiful lines along his back. Really what a leopard should look like, although you see some others, he is quite feisty as well, and we'll probably start snapping here in a moment. But overall, just a gorgeous snake. Can't wait to get him with our Orange Dream, Champagne, a couple other females, but just a looker. Can't stop looking at this little guy, even though he wants to eat me every time. But loving the leopard gene. He is a good example, and I plan on mixing him in with a lot of females over time. Okay, so next up is one of our last two additions for 2013 so far, and this is a Black Pastel Possible Granite, who I got from Chris Barrios down in Florida. One of the best persons I've ever dealt with. So if you haven't looked him up, do it. Deals with some beautiful Calico stuff and also produced the Fire Calico that we have. But this one is just gorgeous. I don't think she's granite, which I'm not too upset with because I just love the black pastel gene. She's another biter, so don't mind her. She's about to come around and snap at me here in a second. But love the black pastel pattern along the sides and real nice dark color, nice contrast. So she's a beauty, and I'm really glad I picked her up even if she doesn't turn out to be granite. Alright, and last but not least for WTF Morphs, we have our brand new Fire Calico, who also came from Chris Barrios down in South Florida, of South Florida Constrictors. And he does some of the premier work with calicos I've ever seen. And she is beautiful. So really hard to pick up her color on camera here. I get it better with the DSLR camera that we use, but she's got these creamy patterns along here that will turn white as she sheds. And just these flames, let me see if I can get a little closer and get some of these flames. The flaming is intense along her side, and all of that little kind of pinky granity pattern will turn white, as calicos do. Her tail is intense. Let's see if I can get it to focus in there. There you go. Beautiful flames, huge pattern, blushing. Just overall, quite a beautiful girl. Still a baby, so I got a couple years before she'll breed for me, but when she does, and I put a Leopard and Iron Man, common theme, I know, you'll see. But overall, I mean, she's going to just grow into such a beautiful snake. Real high quality. Her sister, which was a black pastel granite Fire Calico, I believe, was something else to behold. It looks similar to a highway, the way it's pattern washed out. So I'm real hopeful with this girl and what I'm going to do with her, and she'll definitely be a big part of our future plans for sure.